welcome to the Tolleson-Mack podcast. We're still here at the Lazy Arena, and I'll say still here, like, we're hanging out, but we're at the, you know what I mean? But we got Cody Graham on the podcast right now, King Daddy Knife Maker. Pretty cool. Left leg.
Something like that, yeah.
Left leg roping mofo, we'll call you, right?
I don't know if I'm as good as Cesar, but...
Oh, yeah. How about that kid having no idea who Cesar is?
I mean, well,
That's
yeah.
a beautiful thing, man.
Dude, I said to that little kid, I said, you want to match this guy? He goes, I'll match him. I said, I'll bet $20 on it. Let's do it. He didn't care,
yeah.
dude. And how old was that kid, bro?
8.
Yeah.
Yesterday he was trying to match me out of a knife. And
Yeah. So, like and subscribe to the podcast, and it'll send you. Goo's going to post the Cesar versus the 8-year-old match at the knife stand. That's what we'll call it, at the knife
No
beat up
mercy
on
on
the
the
8-year-olds,
man. No mercy.
They got to learn sometime. They got to learn.
Somebody told us yesterday, you got to learn how to lose before you lose how to win.
100.
Learn
You're
how to win,
100%.
right?
Yeah.
All right, so hey Cody, Bar G Custom Knives. Let's talk about it. What's it about? Where are you from?
And we're based out of Whitesboro, Texas, and I make custom knives every day, all day when I'm not roping, and get to hang out and have a good time.
All kinds of knives, right?
Everything we make.
You were showing me your TikTok.
Yeah.
What's your TikTok?
It's at Bar G Customs,
At Bar G Custom.
spelled out BARG Customs.
Yeah, I got it. Go check that out.
And then, yeah, we
knives.
make everything. Fillet knives, kitchen knives, skinning knives, pocket knives, everyday carry kind of stuff.
How do you get into making knives?
Well, funny story, actually. I was given one it's been probably 7 or 8 years ago now. I got to, for his Christmas present, I got to looking at it. I'm like, man, I bet I could build that. And I got to watching YouTube, and I started playing around with it, and I was working at a ranch then, and that ranch sold out, and I didn't really have another choice, and started posting them on Facebook, and it blew up, and that was 4 years ago, July. Been doing it full time, so.
Man, quality sells.
100%.
Did you bring some
Yeah.
bag of gifts here?
Oh yeah, they're all in here.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Show
Yeah.
some of these bad boys off.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
Got all kinds of stuff in here.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't.
Right here.
I mean, you can just tell looking at these knives, right? Like, this is a guy that cares about it. So let's walk down the knife making. I know a guy that makes some knives and stuff, and he tells me, like, he'll get all the way through building a folder or something, like a folding knife, and at the end, something not be right, he'll throw the whole thing away and start again.
Start over.
How about that patience?
Oh, it's horrible. There's been times my girlfriend Sadie can hear me yelling in the shop from the house, and I'll get a text message. Everything okay? I'm like, yeah, I just messed one up. Got to start over.
So when they buy a knife, does it come with the sheath too?
Oh yeah, it comes with sheath and everything.
That's cool.
I sharpen them. I tell them anytime they need it clean to sharpen, they can send it back to me.
And they all got horses.
Look at that.
Hoof pig.
Hoof pick and a knife.
Yeah.
Got the hoof pick and the knife.
Yeah.
I like that.
Tell you what, I had Cody make me one.
Big old pig sticker.
Big pig stick. That's what I wanted. That's all, and it's a Damascus too, because I wanted to test him a little bit.
True Cesar fashion has a lime green handle on it.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it?
You put a little twist in it too, didn't you? Put
It's
a little
got
pine cone.
It's pine cone, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Pine cone with lime green.
never be another one like it. And I
No.
tell you what, I was messing around with it, and it is very,
Hurt
very
yourself?
sharp, like surgical, man. Like.
How long does it take you to sharpen one, like say one of these sides?
Just to sharpen them,
Yeah.
not very long. I mean, I have enough machinery. I can have one shave and sharpen probably a matter of a minute or two. But
Yeah.
as long like starting with something good. Now, if it's beat up and I got to work on it a while, it'll take a little bit longer. But
Yeah.
it's not too bad.
It's like
you know.
craftsman stuff, though. Like you enjoy it so much.
Oh, I do. And it not only do I enjoy making them, but it's like opened up that I get to rope. I don't work for Dakota anymore, but I get to go rope with them every day. And
Let's talk about that. I think Dakota's coming on a little later.
Yeah.
Let's talk about working for Dakota. Like, what'd you do for him? Like, how was it? You can't tell us everything.
yeah, no, you can't let all the secrets
Can't
out.
let all the secrets out.
It was really good. I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's a very rewarding job. You get to learn a lot, and I did everything. We rode 2 and 3 year olds. I'd bathe horses, clean stalls, whatever we had to do. Just
Drive.
a lot of driving.
A lot of driving. Get
There
to see
was-
some cool places.
there
This is
was-
my first time here.
2 years ago, we were going to Arizona. We left February. We took 26 horses, or we needed 26 out there. We took 13 in the first trip, and then I flew back and got another trailer with 13 more. And I made it all the way. It was snowing on the north route, so we went to south. I was by myself. Went to south route. I blew a tire and run one off a spindle. just happened to be at the exit Cesar lived at.
McCartney
that
exit.
So
Works.
he had to come bring me a tire, and we had to get the trailer jacked up and get the tire back on it. But
Let's
a lot
talk
of
about
driving,
that
yeah.
a little bit. So on the way over here, we Brandon, the other guy on the podcast, I don't know where he's at right now. So me and Cesar are here, so I guess it's all right.
Brandon left.
Yeah, Brandon jammed out. But on the way down here, he sent a horse with Tanner Baldwin.
Yeah.
And Tanner called us. He blew like an air-to-air line on the turbo in his truck in Wilcox. And it's so crazy. You know, people on the outside watch this. They only see the NFR. Or they only watch this stuff on TV. And it's like, man, it's such a huge world. But he blew that air-to-air line on that truck. And then in 2 hours, we had it going between a mechanic I knew, and I had a friend that knew where the part was.
Yeah,
and you just get on the phone and call around.
It's a very small world when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Saying, you ran a tire off, but you were right by Cesar's house, so.
Yeah, it took Cesar 2 minutes to get there with 3 tires, and we jacked it back up, put it back on. And
You know, I don't know what it is, but me and Cody have had some pretty hairy deals with changing tires. I remember going to Dakota's, getting ready for a Futurity, and I'm south of, I already run a tire off the trailer. And so I'm on one tire on the right side, or on the left side. Left side. And so Dakota's not, an hour and a half.
We were about an hour and a half,
20,
2 hours away.
Yeah, away from, and I thought, sure, I can make it.
In front of you or behind you?
Well, I was
From
heading to his
Dakota's
house.
house.
Oh, headed
And
to
I
his house.
thought surely I could make it to his house on this one tire. I'll just kind of ease through them. I ended up blowing it out outside Oklahoma City, right on the outside of town.
Right on the
when
south side of
traffic was bad. We had to change this tire. Like, we were on the line.
We're this far from the lane of traffic trying to change a tire.
And everybody does move over for you, I'm sure.
Oh, no. Not even semi trucks, man.
No.
It was a kind of a shit show for sure. And I'm thankful Cody was there to help me out. We got back to Dakota's, got all lined out, but man. Yeah, me and Cody had some experiences on the road.
You guys ever sometimes wonder how they can put a man on the moon, but they can't seem to come up with a trailer tire that will hold up?
If the man actually landed on the moon. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole nother
That's a whole
podcast.
other
Many
podcast.
conspiracies.
We'd probably have to go on Rogan.
Yeah.
Talk to him about that. But you know what I mean? Like, it seems like trailer tires are the common denominator, whether you're, no matter what you're doing.
Oh, it is. A year ago, October, we went to a roping in Hamilton. Hamilton from my house is only 3 hours. We leave Hamilton, and I blow 3 tires on the way. It took us 6.5 hours to get home.
That's what I'm saying. You know, I never, like, probably not everybody checks their tires like they should. But
Team ropers don't. I know that for
but
sure.
you don't check them on your pickup either.
No.
You know what I mean? And
This
it's
Cody could work for NASCAR. Like, he could be one
that kind of tire changer.
Like, he's fast with it.
Unfortunately, I had too much practice at it side of the road.
I mean, that's obvious. Any practice with anything, you get really good at it, right?
Yeah, that's...
So you got a retirement job in the NASCAR world as a pit stop?
Yes, I hope not, but...
You get to spend some time in Arizona, too, in the wintertime, right?
Oh, I
You're
love
stopping
it.
there, right there for the World Series finals and
Yeah,
stuff.
we're there during the Vegas week for... I mean, we'll be usually there about a week and a half, and then we
Where do you stay at?
We just stay at Rancho Rio there in our trailer. Yeah, and then we go back in March, right before the Rancho Rio sale, and we stay another week and a half or so. And we have a booth there at Rancho Rio the whole time. And my girlfriend Sadie, she's a saint. She runs it all for me and lets me go hang out and rope the whole time.
And we talk about our wives and girlfriends on here all the time, you know, and it's like we get to come do this cool stuff because they're really 100%. The ones that hold it down, you know.
100%. I remember when we first started making knives that before I had even bought a sewing machine to make the sheaths, she would sit there and sew sheaths by hand for hours at a time just to help me get done. And and then actually it was here at the BFI at the number 12 won a little bit, and before we're even home I got online and ordered a sewing machine. I'm done with it.
Got her a sewing machine coming. Yeah, don't worry about it, baby. I got you a sewing machine. I still want you to make them, but I'm gonna get you a sewing machine now.
Yeah.
So where in Texas here?
We're in Whitesboro. We live in Whitesboro right now. I'm originally from Nevada, but we're there in Whitesboro. We're just 2 miles from the Red River.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
We live out way north of town.
Like Texas better than Nevada?
Parts of it. I get to rope more, but I miss the mountains and the wide openness in Nevada. There ain't nothing out there.
Yeah. This little road right here, when you come down Waterloo, coming to the Lazy E.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I would ever do this, but if somebody happened to have a drink or something, before they come down that road.
Yeah,
You come up over them crests, and it's like there's a stop sign.
Have you been out? Have you been out Seward Road though?
Oh, that other one?
Yeah, there's that giant hill right there. You got to go, or that hole you got to go around.
Like you don't even see the car down there
No.
at the bottom. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty crazy.
that's probably why everybody drives so slow over here.
On that, and the road's so rough in Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's true. This place sure is nice.
Oh, it's beautiful. One of the best places there is.
I love it out here. Got a little pond in the back over there if you want to go fishing too.
Oh,
Get
right
tired,
there where you guys
yeah,
parked on
yeah. Get tired of roping, you just go fishing.
Should have brought my fishing pole.
Yeah, if Cesar's boys were here, they'd be over here
Oh,
hammering.
they'd be
them.
fishing.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Ripping lips.
Did Cesar tell you his boys made the finals in shooting?
Uh-uh.
He's pretty good at it. Pretty good at it, man. He's a
I
pretty
think
good
I'm more
shot.
excited about that than anyone else.
Right, yeah, that's pretty cool.
I just
I
think
like
it's
that.
cool, number one, that they even do it.
Yeah, they still do it.
But they still do it. And then number two, like, that his boys qualified. And I think that's pretty awesome.
I had to go all the way to Georgia to shoot at a 50-yard target.
They didn't make. Do they make it in the roping?
Team roping, yeah, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Take Sandy Cheeks.
No, Zorro
Oh.
got sandy cheeks now, and he don't let his brothers ride him.
So let's talk about that little boy downstairs. His name was Cruz. And so like I said, do you know who this guy is? Nope. And I said, well, he's the only guy make it 9 times in a row to the NFR. And he's like, oh. And he acted like he knew him, but he didn't know him. And
I hadn't made it in 2000. Last time was
When was the last time you
2014.
made
He
it?
wasn't even born then.
Yeah,
So.
he wasn't even alive yet then.
And I said, oh, okay, well, talking or whatever. And Cesar picked up on it right away because Cesar's got some boys about his age. And he goes, you ever hear of Johnny Ringo? And the kid's like, oh, yeah, the heel horse? Yeah, he knew Johnny Ringo. He didn't know who Cesar was. He knew Johnny
Just
Ringo.
about everybody knows who Johnny Ringo is.
Telling you.
Man, what
No
a
outlaw.
cool horse that was, dude. And you said your boys are, like, just still on,
I
right?
love him, man. He runs barrels. He pulls bands. It turns out he's a decent little barrel horse. I was in the wrong game,
You
man.
can do more than heel steers.
If I'd have known I was sitting on a gold mine in the barrel race,
Could've
I probably would have never healed on him.
Could have sent it to Sherry. And
I know, I'm
got
telling
done.
you. Oh, yeah.
So what's on the horizon over here? Bar G Custom Knives.
Just next few months, it's just gonna be work, so we can get a lot of stuff made, so we can go to Arizona and
Oh yeah, you probably gotta do that, right? Like get you a lot of inventory.
yeah.
built up.
We usually take about 20, but the last couple times we've been there, we've sold almost all of them. So I'm gonna try to take 30 or 40 this time and do some more and just roping and making knives.
How long does it take to make this knife?
Probably about 6 or 7 hours.
Just wake up in the morning and get about it. By the end of the day, you got this beauty.
I've got it pretty easy. I get up in the morning and I go rope with Dakota for about 2 hours, and then I come home when it gets hot in my AC in the shop and make knives till she gets off at 6:30.
Man, I keep telling these listeners and viewers like how hard this life is, but man, you're making it sound like I made the wrong choices.
I've definitely got it pretty easy compared to some, but
I could have woke up, went roping with Cesar, came home, made
Yeah.
knives.
yeah.
That's what I love about the
My
cowboy.
knives would not have looked like that. I can tell you that right now.
The cowboy lifestyle, if you're willing to work hard, you can figure out a way to make a living.
Yeah, there's
Well, but
any
it's
aspect
because
of
it's
it.
craftsman stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter if that took you 12 hours or 3 hours or 30 minutes. Like, that's a work of art, dude. Like,
I
that's,
appreciate it.
You took a pile of something like that. I thought that one TikTok video was cool. You made it looked like maybe a bar in Damascus.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
I buy it. I don't have a press or a power hammer, so I buy it. There's reputable guys all over that make it, so I buy it in what they call billets. That way,
And that's just kind of
it's just a big chunk of it.
chunk.
Yeah, that's however thick that I can cut out what I need, and because like I said, I don't have a press or a power hammer, and I'm not going to wear my shoulder out sitting there beating on it for hours.
And then you just buy it, heat it up, and do your thing.
Yeah.
After that, right?
Yeah.
But it was cool in that video because you showed.
Yeah, I like to
It's
do
a
all
TikTok
that.
video,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you showed it, and then bam, it's the knife.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. All right, man. Well, we'll let you get back to selling knives. This place is starting to fill up. We'll order
Yeah, it is.
order us up some cocktails, and we'll be
Sounds-
right in the party.
Sounds great to
Thanks
me.
for stopping by,
Thank
amigo.
you. Thank y'all for having me.
Thanks, Cody. Appreciate it.